Hello everyone and welcome to another Vintage Cube draft. We are looking at pack 1 and we see an Atraxa, a Daze, a Fatsland and a Parallax Wave. I think I will go for the Atraxa. It's very good in reanimation strategies and in some corner cases you can cast it. Really enjoy, there's also Layla. I really enjoy playing with Parallax Wave, but I'll go for the Atraxa this time. Atraxa also has synergies with Force of Wheels and Peach spells since she is almost all the colors. Now we are looking at an Overlord to mill cards and to put your trucks in the yard. We are looking at Anissa, City of Traitors. There's a Jace, Rinse Prodigy to go along with the reanimation strategy. So it's between Jace and the Overlord. And I think I like Jace a little more. So maybe the Overlord wheels. I think I like Jace more. Now, there's Shallow Grave to return the Atraxa. There's Caracas, super good. Flooded Strand. Steam Vents. Flooded Strand is a little higher than Steam Vents, especially since we might not be playing red. There's a Dark Depths. I'll go with the Shallow Grave, even though this is one of the least one of my least favorite reanimation spells, but because you don't get to keep the creature around, but with Atraxa you'll get the trigger anyways. Now we are looking at a Brutality. You can kill something, take away the opponent interaction from their hand, and put your trucks in the yard. We are looking at a Kaito. You can loot, or you can get card advantage later on. There's a Bone Crusher, decent in this kind of decks usually, because you'll want to interact. I believe the Brutality will come back around, so I'll pick the Kaito, I think. Yeah, I'll pick the Kaito. Now, there's Doomsday. There's also Witchclaw Talisman. Doomsday, you need something like Jace or Thassa's Oracle to make it work. But if you can make this work, to be honest, I never did. So this might be the time to go for it. Also, there's Talisman that would be good with the Doomsday. Yeah, I'll go for it. Now we are looking at what? There's a land. Usually not the greatest for this kind of decks. Carnage is okay. The Curtains is fine. And there's also Archfiend. I don't hate the Archfiend as well. I think I'll go for the Archfiend, and probably the Curtains should wheel, so we'll get to pick that as well. Now we are looking at Corpse Dance and Unearth. Corpse Dance, just like Shallow Grave, you don't get to keep the creature around. You need to sack it at the end of turn. Exile it is even worse. But with the attracts again, the effect, the enter the battlefield trigger is just good enough most of the time. So I'll pick the Corpse Dance. There's Bitter Triumph to discard the Atraxa. There's Occult Epiphany. You draw X, discard X, then create a 1/1 creature with flying for each card type among those cards. Bitter Triumph usually is good enough to make it into this kind of deck, so could pick that. Yeah, I think I will pick that. Now we are looking at a Mishra's Bubble, a Cut Down, and the Cliffs. I'll pick the Cut Down, I think. Now there's a Shielded Edict, there's City of Traitors, and Spire Bluff. We could end up in red and Grixis. Usually it's fine in this kind of reanimation stuff, but I'll pick the decent-ish removal spell. There's Witherbloom Command, and there's Woodfall Primus, so I think I'll pick the reanimation target. There's the Brutality, we'll take that. The Woodfall also doesn't work all that great with Shallow Grave and Corpse Dance. There's a Talisman, because you have to exile. I'll pick the Generous End. You have to exile it, and Woodfall wants to die so that it comes back. We haven't seen any cards that go along with Doomsday yet. We'll need like Gitaxian Probes, Gush, Street Wraith. Don't even know if that one is in the cube. Pack 2, we are looking at Polluta Delta, obviously. We're looking at a Thothi, Blood Tide Harvester as another way to put cards into the yard. Emrakul works with Shallow Grave and with Corpse Dance, since they are instants and you can flash it back. And you can get it back at instant speed with the trigger to shuffle him onto the stack. It's very hard to pass a Polluta Delta, but I guess I'll pick the Emrakul. And there's a Show and Tell. There's a Grave Titan, there's another fetch land, there's a Watery Grave, there's a Smuggler Sculptor, there's also a Shurikai to discard the cards alongside the Smugglers, but I'll pick the Show and Tell for sure here. Now we are looking at what? There's a Ragavan, there's an Emperor of Bones, there's a Carnosaur, there's a Shredder. There's a lot of good cards here for us. I think the Shredder could wheel, and we are lacking more ways to reanimate, so I believe I'm going to pick the Emperor and hope that the Shredder wheels. If it doesn't, I'll be happy with a Fire Ice or with a Carnosaur, maybe. I'm sad we can't make a Doomsday deck. With Need Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, or Tassa's Oracle in order to win on the spot with this card. Now, we have Mystical Tutor, we have Bone Shards. This card should wheel and is good for us. We have Memory Lapse, counter target spell and put it on top instead of the graveyard. I think I will pick. These are my fairy targets. I think I will pick the Mystical Tutor. We can find Bitter Triumph and most likely Bone Shard as well to discard cards with Mystical Tutor, or we can find Shallow Grave or Corpse Dance or Show and Tell to reanimate or put the fatties onto the board. So I'll go with the Mystical Tutor. Wow, there's 3 premium cards for our strategy in the Frog, the Grief, and the Hymn. But I like Frog the most here. There's also a fetch land, but I will pick the Frog. There's a way to put our fatties into the yard. There's a Troll. There's a Master of Death. This could make the cut, but isn't usually the greatest. There's a Deathrite Shaman, but there's a Mind Twist. This card wins games on its own. I really would like the Troll to wheel, or there's also Scrapyard Mutt, or Scrap Work Mutt. And that could be fine as well, but Mind Twist wins game on its own. There's the Tassa's Oracle for the Doomsday, but there's nothing else for me that can help me with that. And we have a Death here that can reanimate our stuff, so it could have been a good Doomsday deck, maybe not. I don't see it, but I'll take the reanimate. Now there's a Creeping Tar Pit and there's a Fear too. There's already some interaction in Bitter Triumph, in Collective Brutality, and I believe we will get the Bone Shards, so I'm happy to pick the land. The Dottie came back around. I don't think we need to splash the red at this point, so Dottie is a strong card on its own. So I guess I'll pick the Dottie. There's a Grave Titan now. And Grave Titan has the added value of being castable. I love this kind of cards that if you animate them early, they win the game, and if you get to 6 mana, you can cast it, and it's still pretty good rate. Also, the added bonus of the creature having haste with Corpse Dance and Shallow Grave, so you'll get 4 tokens out of the deal with the Grave Titan. Here I'll pick the Shredder. Now there's a Thought Scour and there's the Bone Shards that wield, so I'll pick the Bone Shards. At this point, sorry Doomsday. And there's the Grief. Fine. I'm happy with that. There's the Master. It could make the cut. And there's the Tassa's Oracle. We still could go for the Doomsday. We'll see. Ooh, there's a there's both of them here. Come on. There's library, there's shield, library, there's Jace and Gush. Wow. Do I go for it? Jace should always will. Do I go for it? I could never make Doomsday work. Is this the day? Is this the day we make Doomsday work? I can just slot it in the reanimate stuff. What would I be losing? I'll be losing a shield or a library. Those are huge losses, to be honest. Like, shield is pretty good here. I'm sorry. I'm going for the shielded. Uh, it hurts me to not go for that kind of stuff, but I'll be disciplined and pick the shielded. Here we are looking at an Urborg. There's a sneak attack. With the Emrakul, it's GG. There's a Harvester of Misery. Think I'll go with a sneak attack, but our mana isn't looking that good to splash it, but I'll still go for it. There's also Sphinx could have been fine here. Now, there's Ancient Tomb. There's Chrome Hosts. There's Recurring Nightmare. Is Nightmare good in this deck? It actually is fine. Can create a token from that. There's the Emperor, there's a Psychic, there's Jace. There's some good, decent creatures, and there's also Master that I can sack. So I think this is a fine Nightmare deck. On the other hand, I believe that can wheel, and we can pick an Ancient Tomb to maybe play a Show and Tell early or play a Shielded early. It's also good with a Mind Twist. I'll go with the Ancient Tomb, keeping an eye on the Recurring Nightmare, but it should will. No, 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 no. It's really not much for me here. There's a Talisman that could help me splash the sneak attack. There's a Time Warp. This is not really a Time Warp deck. Thorin. This is not a Thorin deck. There's Sink into Stupor, which actually is good in this kind of decks. Maybe I'll go for the Talisman to help me splash the sneak attack. Also, if I ever find a Triumph, maybe those already passed and I wasn't paying attention. Because there's General's End. If I ever find a Triumph, maybe I can splash that easily. Ooh, there's a Vamp. And I believe that's the pick. There's a Brain Surge. The problem with Brain Surge is that you put the cards on top and not on the graveyard. There's a Noko, but I don't want to splash another color. Oko is the type of card that you don't mind splashing, but I think our deck is so good that we don't need that. I'll just pick the good card in Vamp and be happy with it. There's an Animated, there's a Necromancy, there's a Liliana, there's a Talisman that is not that great, and there's Generous Ends with Edge Maze and Bayou. Maybe at this point I won't even play the Ant, and I can go for what? How many ways to reanimate do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll need one of these. I'll go for their Animate Death. The fact that... Ooh. Wow. I'm not playing the Ants. So I have 5 targets. Shielded could count. I don't think it will, but it could. I'm thinking about Battle Ball, Imperial Seal, Night Whisper, and also the Dark Sleek. There's a lot of good cards here for us. I think I'll go for the Tutor anyways. And by the way, all these tutors and all these tutoring effects are also good with Doomsday. Just saying. Here we have Kiora, which is mediocre, and we have Inquisition, that is premium in some matchups. How many ways to discard? I have one, two, 3, 4. I think I'll go for this. I mean, both will they. Nobody cares about these cards. I'm not going for it. There's Mountain and Swamp, so this helps our mana. There's also Lead, but isn't that good in this kind of decks? Lead would only be good with Jace, where you get the flashback the card after it's in the yard. Now we are looking at Urborg, Valky, and Harvester. I'm more inclined to pick the Harvester. Versus the aggro decks, it has value. When you discard it from hand, you kill something, and then you can flash it, reanimate it to make. You can reanimate it back to wipe the entire board. Here, there's nothing. I'll just pick the Baleful from the sideboard. Nothing there. The Annex I could be playing. There's the Edge Maze, but only one target, and we get the Night Whisper back. Only one target with the Edge Maze for the Generous Ant is not enough. Yeah, I'm happy with my deck. Actually, very happy with the deck. Just the mana. We did not prioritize it, and the mana is a little bit sketchy. Also, the Doomsday is still looming around, but we get pretty much everything that we needed, everything that we wanted. It's here. I like all these creatures. Maybe Kaito will not make the cut. Inquisition to the sideboard. Having Bone Shards and Bitter Triumph, I think it's too much, at least without more info from the opponent. Maybe Night Whisper doesn't need to be here. Shielded Edict. Maybe I don't need to play Sneak Attack and ruin all my mana. That will allow me to cut the Talisman as well. Maybe I don't need too many of these effects. Maybe Seal is the worst of those. Yeah, with all these three and Doomsday, I think we had a sick deck if we picked the Gush and the Jace. We had an alternative way to win that could have been sick. I think I'll cut one of those effects though, and Talisman and Witch Claw. Our deck was insane if we had gone that route. We can still go. I think I will transition into a Doomsday deck. I can't. What can I? I can make a pile of. Yeah, let's think about it after we finished our deck. So I don't hate the Kaito and the Master with the. Oh, the Nightmare did not will. We don't have the Nightmare. Okay. Yeah, we don't. 16 lands, I believe it's fine with all these ways to see extra cards. I think this is fine. So that's 15, 16. No, I still have Savai. I won't play now. There's a tar pit. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. No. Like this. Yeah, I like the deck. So let's think about the piles of Doomsday. We can. And let's go to round 1 with a very mediocre hand. I like this one a little bit more, but still not perfect. Oh, that's a good one. Rumble, sure. Okay. What will he choose? Also, to note that Mind Twist, you can target yourself if you have Jason. So you choose the Lotus Cobra. Yeah. If you have Jason or reanimation spell, you can just Mind Twist your hand if needed. What is that? Swords. Sure. Jesus. 3 mana. 4 mana. Nice turn. There's Green Sun, there's Infestation, and there's Dig. Wow. Need to take the Dig. And I need to find... I should have discarded the Grave Titan. I'll need to find something fast. Maybe yeah, maybe it's correct to keep the Titan because of Show and Tell. Also, Tutor works here because I can discard. Let's see what he gets with these. Nado, come on. No, I hate this card. Please, no. Don't do anything with that. Let's draw next a card with a chariot every turn. I don't wanna flip the Jace yet. As good as this Mind Twist is, still gets to Black Lotus. Jesus. This guy's deck is insane. Yeah, you'll get to attack for a lot. And I don't think Grave Titan is... I don't think it's ever enough, no longer enough. Not Kaito also. Yeah, I'm dead. I am dead to a Nado deck. Let's see. I like the Harvester. I don't hate the Baleful. Maybe I'll cut the Master and the Woodfall. We will only bring Doomsday if we are winning. If we are winning 1-0, I'll play Doomsday. I cannot keep this hand. Come on, so many good cards and always these awkward hands. Cannot multi 5. So many good cards in our deck. Jesus. Now to turn 1 from Green Sun Zenith. Yeah. Sure. Oh, look at that. I'll take 3. What? You don't have a counter spell, do ya? Don't. Come on, man, what the hell? How do you show me all but green cards in game 1 and now you have a counter spell? I could have waited, yeah. I guess that's on me. Could have waited. But I didn't thought he would have. Ay. Need to discard this Atraxa. Or kill that Omnath. If I can kill that. Bitter Triumph would be the best draw. Can I do? Maybe I shouldn't have attacked and keep miscalc, but he can play around it, it's so obvious. Imagine if I drew a Bitter Triumph. I would kill the Omnath, play an Omnath without the ability, gain life from the land, draw a card, and Corpse Dance the Atraxa. Jesus, man, come on. I'm dead. This deck is so much better than these. Keep. Okay. You go off, opponent, you go off. What else? 2, 3, 4. Jesus. Yes, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 next turn. That's a card. So with that, I think I'll just I'll discard the master and then surveil it back, get it back. Oof. Dodge the bullet there. Plays the Savai. What is this? That's pretty good. Let's play the Atraxa. I shouldn't have. Yeah, maybe I should. Because now I might have way too many cards. So I'll want the Kaito, the Island, and the Grief. Do I know his last card? I don't think I do. Yeah. And I'll exile the Master. No, Master is good with the Psychic Frog. Maybe the Emperor or the Kaito. The Kaito. Because I don't think I know the last card. Because he drew 2 cards. Yes, I didn't know it. And thank God I took that out. He drew something, and something big. Memory jar. Ish. Ish. Mind twist. Jesus. I still am a bit ahead on board, but that was rough. Oh, I want the island. I don't. It was a 2-turn clock. Maybe I could have attacked, and he has 1 turn to. Could have attacked face. He has 1 turn to get out of here. That's a good one. He would have been dead, most likely. And now I am dead. Always get max punished in this kind of cubes, yeah. This deck is really good. Yeah, Soul Ring, Chalice for 2. Maybe Dottie can get there. Let's see. Come on, man. He keeps drawing stuff. He drew all the fast mana in his opening hand and now keeps drawing nothing but gas. Okay, he's dead next turn. He kept the... Don't draw Will Effect now. Don't draw Mind Twist. Come on. Don't draw Mind Twist. Don't. Don't get a Will Effect. Come on. Shoulder Dick. No! No, 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 no. I need this to be the top card. Okay. You're dead. Okay. That's fine. Can Corpse Dance the... Let's go. Are we 1-0? We are 1-0. That means Doomsday, Inquisition, Imperial Seal, Witch Claw, Thassus, and Knight's Whisper are coming in. I'll take the Woodfall, the Ledger Shredder, the Thoughthy, the Master, still I'll need to win very fast. Maybe not Inquisition. Maybe not the Kaito. Let's see. We are trying to create content. That's what we are trying to do. This end does nothing. This end on the other one, I think I will keep. Soul Ring again. Exploration. Yeah, that's good. Jesus, man. What? What is this? How can he get past all these good cards? I think I'll go for a Mind Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Mind Twist will be for 1. I don't think I can do it now. What is these, man? You can now untap the Mana Vault if he has nothing to play. Insane. He has something to play, of course. Hair lingers. Nah. How do you get past all these fast mana, man? How do you get past all this fast mana? It's insane. Maybe I could have gone for Jace here. Yeah. Look at this, I have 2 lands. He has 4 lands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 10 mana on turn 2. Yeah. Now he draws an Upheaval. Upheaval isn't that great. He draws Time Spiral, and this game is over. Or Narset. Narset is kinda okay. Mind Twist also destroys me. Let's see. Man, you're playing from the top. What? Oh my god. Shoulder did it. What is this, man? How can you... How can you draw everything from the top? All the fast mana early, and then all bombs from the top of the deck. Cannot leave that. So I'll have to kill that. And now I'll go for a Doomsday. I don't know what the pile will look like. I did bring in the Tassa's Oracle, right? Okay. This can go horribly wrong, but I'm willing to take the risk. Where are you? Mr. Doomsday. So I'll play Doomsday, then I'll have 5 cards, I'll draw 1. I'll have 4 cards, I'll play Night's Whisper. I'll have 2 cards, I'll draw for the turn. and then the talisman will get me the last card. Actually, I don't need all of that. So okay. Tassa's Oracle first. Does it need to be? Does it actually need to be like that? If I want to guarantee that it's a kill, yes. So I can put Tassa's Oracle first. I think I want to put Shoulder as the top card, so that if something goes wrong, I can do that. I can kill next turn if he has nothing by Knight's Whispering and Tassa's Oracle. In case you leave mana open, I will want the Brutality somewhere in the mix. This is very tough. Or I can just go for Show and Tell. I can go for Show and Tell Emrakul. And then I can go for Witch Claw, Tassa's Oracle, and Mind Twist. Yeah, so I'll put Tassa's Oracle. Then I'll put maybe not Mind Twist, maybe Brutality. Then I can put the Witch Claw. Then I can put the Show and Tell and the Emrakul. So it's yeah. These are the two, so I can. If he taps out, I'll go for it. Nah, there's no need for it. So that's his Oracle. Brutality, Talisman, Show, and Emrakul. Go. 5 hours later, go. If he taps out, I'll be very sad. If he makes me discard the Night Whisper, I'll be very sad. Oi, 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 oi. If he destroys me an island, I'm dead. I'm not dead, but I can't play the Tassa's Oracle. Uh-oh. This is equal to the number of forests? I would have won if I just put the Tassas. Because I would have two cards, I'll play the Tassas, and then it would be dead. Now, I mean, I'll have an Emrakul, but I'll be at 5. Ay, 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 ay. I think I lost the game. No, I can Witch Claw for the Thassa's next turn. Yeah, if I just put the Thassa here, but whatever. Whatever, I'll put an Emrakul into play. I can block that one, and if it comes to the next turn, and now I'll have to fade any kind of interaction from him. Now I cannot Brutality. But I can attack first and leave him with less mana to interact. And if he discards me the talisman, I'm also dead. If he finds a Mind Twist, I'm dead as well. Uh-oh. Oh man, come on, Adriel War. Oh no. This guy throws his head insane as well. I should have put the Tassa there. Should have put the Tassa on the third position in case of him tapping out. No reason to put the talisman, I guess. This is why Doomsday is difficult to play. But yeah, I had fun. Let's go. So we can Doomsday for Thassa's Oracle, Night's Whisper, Inquisition, and Brutality. Something along those lines. We also can Doomsday for Emrakul and Corpse Dance, for instance. I think I will play Doomsday. I think I'll... It's too spicy for me not to give it a try. I never made it work, but I think I will try it. Like this. I'll keep. Oh. Just wanna draw an Emrakul, and the game is over. Even with that, if I draw an Emrakul, the game is over. Can I draw an Emrakul? There he goes. Okay. What is that? Mana Vault or a frog? It's a frog. Fine. Emrakul? Ooh. I don't hate that, but I think I will Bitter Triumph anyways. I really want to win with Doomsday now, but it's too risky. I really want a mystical tutor and draw the Doomsday, but I'll be disciplined. Okay. I could have discarded that one for an extra damage, but not sure if it's worth it. Maybe it is, because he's actually taking a lot of damage. Do a mystical tutor here? Not sure. I could tutor for a life death and keep the Titan around forever. Or a mind twist, actually. Maybe mind twist? Life death. Pretty good. Pretty good. Do you have something, or are you dead? You are dead. Let's go. No Doomsday though. Does this count as a win? Kinda, but no Doomsday. We are on the draw, and we'll keep this hand. Volcanic Island into preordain. No. Oh. My Shredder and I could Shredder and Grief, discarding Mind Twist, exiling Mind Twist and discarding the Titan for the. I think that's what I'll do. Play the Shredder. Oh. Oh. Doesn't work how I intended. Because now the Grief will be on top. And I might have helped him. I guess we are saved. I'm trying to steal his so that he doesn't get a reanimation and the opponent seems tilted. Either way, I could have played Kaito and discard the card. we are playing versus another graveyard strategy. You know what? Opponent is unhappy that he drew too many lands. You know what? This is a Doomsday deck now. This is a Doomsday deck now. But we have a lot of issues. What do we not want? Show and tell can be very tricky when the opponent can also play big stuff. We're gonna need to make a lot of room for that. Kaito can be good, especially that now we only have Corpse Dance and Shallow Grave to return the Emrakul. Looting effects get increasingly stronger. I don't want to Shredder. What else? Dottie is super good. We need to keep that. Guess I'll cut the shoulder. Shoulder is good here, don't get me wrong, but maybe I'll cut the Inquisition and yeah. Trying to make room for all and shoulder tactics could be bad if he gets the Titan onto the board. This is not a matchup for Doomsday, but I want to play Doomsday now. This is a Doomsday deck. I'll keep this one. I think I will Imperial Seal for a swamp actually, and play the Dottie on turn 2. Maybe that shuts off whatever he tries to do. Obviously, if he goes like Strip Mine. Okay, now I don't need to do that. Do I need anything from the seal? I don't think I will. Okay. So, I can frog this turn. I can frog this turn. Or I can Brutality discarding the Grave Titan. I like the frog this turn. Okay, nothing from the opponent. What do you have now? That's fine. That's pretty fine. Now I can get an Emrakul from here for the next turn. I can play the Lothi. I can play Imperial Seal and Brutality. Imperial Seal for an Emrakul, and then Corpse Dance the Emrakul and he's dead. Think I like that. I'll play the land first. And now we'll -2/-2 and see the card. Discarding Dottie. I don't want to discard the Grave Titan. Yeah, he's dead. Unless he draws something. Yeah, take one. Imperial Seal for Emrakul. Does he draw something or does he just... Okay, that's what he drew. And now he's dead. Emrakul has Annihilator 6. You can draw the cards. Or can you? No, you cannot draw. Thank God it was a force of will. So I'll discard Emrakul. With the trigger on the stack, I'll cast Corpse Dance. And do I want to draw any of those cards back? I don't. Let my opponent rage at will. And there we go. Feels a little bit not as good as it should. We never won with Doomsday, but from now on, whenever I see that card, I'm going to try to force it. It's just super fun to try to build around that card. But yeah, we had a very good deck, just the deck did not perform in game one. We drew nothing. But overall, I still believe these kind of strategies are very strong and hard to deal within the game. If the opponent's deck is not prepared for graveyard synergies, there's not much that they can do. Like, doesn't matter what you play here, the Emrakul, if you don't get to interact with it on the stack, if he comes into play, is going to be very hard for the opponent to deal with. So it's not so much how the opponent can sideboard, it's more about does he have the cards to beat this strategy in his pool. If he does not, reanimate strategies are super strong. So keep that in mind when you are picking for your deck. Sometimes it's good to have an Exile Graveyard effect in your pool just for these scenarios. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. See you guys in the next video. Bye. And don't forget, Doomsday is a sweet card.